Purple Lass is at the tail of the field, coming down the home stretch to get the bell. In the Foster's Sire Stakes Winner's Series, and Diamonds for Sure is the leader. A length and a half clear of the favourite Duchess of Bailey. Milady Carmelite moves up on the outside, the first without cover. Lady Athena next over on the inside. Deductible getting a nice trail forward one by one. Then came Clam Harbour tucked away on the inside. A length further back then to Armbro Bird, followed at the head of the others by My Purple Lass, and last of all is From the Terrace. The lead time is 61.4. Diamonds for Sure leads down the back. A length and a half, Duchess of Bailey having a lovely run behind the leader. On the outside, Milady Carmelite. A length further back on the rail, Lady Athena. Here's Deductible peeling out, 3 wide to go forward. Following up behind it, Armbro Bird, and then Clam Harbour. My Purple Lass is well back, and last of all is From the Terrace. They pack up at the 400-metre mark. Diamonds for Sure, the leader. Deductible rushed up on the outside. Duchess of Bailey in a pocket now. She can't get out, trying to ease back around the 2 leaders. But Deductible going out after Diamonds for Sure as they come to the home corner. 2:50 to go, and they've kicked away from Duchess of Bailey. It's Diamonds for Sure and Deductible. Duchess of Bailey switching around them now. Deductible going out after Diamonds for Sure. Diamonds for Sure's finding something under pressure. Deductible getting to it close to home. She's tough, Deductible, and she drew away close to home to win it well. Deductible first, Diamonds for Sure second, third Duchess of Bailey. She had a chance in the straight, followed by Lady Athena From the Terrace. A fair way back, Milady Carmelite, followed at the head of the others then by Armbro Bird, My Purple Lass, and Clam Harbour was last in.
Thanks a lot, Wayne. Now let's take it to Terry. Race number 3 at Albion Park. We'll have a look at the market if we can with Terry.
Sprinting to catch the gate. Stock Merchant, the favourite. The blue lights on, racing. Stock Merchant and River Bird came out very quickly. Touched the earth, began well. Raja Hanover fast away. Then Jack Bryden and Majestic Folly from Brandon Scott and Blue Chip Fella poking up along the fence as they drive into the first turn. April Prince is second. Last and Callaghan Kid drops out to the rear. Touch the Earth was the early leader, but Stock Merchant wants the front and Duck Sools him into the lead. Stock Merchant crosses onto the rail. Leads by 2 to Raja Hanover, rolling up to be second. Touch the Earth the half-away third. Riverbird fourth on the outside of Jack Bryden, and then 1 to Majestic Folly, settling 3 back in the running lane. 1 to Blue Chip Fella on the fence on the inside of Brandon Scott. April Prince is second. Last and Callaghan Kid a neck away at the tail of the field. Lead time was 35.1. Stock Merchant in front at the 1,400 metres peg. He leads by a half length. Raja Hanover second, facing the breeze. Touch the Earth third on the inside of Riverbird. Jack Bryden on the rail, covered by Majestic Folly. Then Brandon Scott around Blue Chip Fella. Callaghan Kid second last. And April Prince whips them in as they round the bend at the 1,200 metres peg. Little change in the order. 32.1 first quarter of the mile. So Stock Merchant's not using a lot of gas. It's Stock Merchant. A half to Raja Hanover outside of the leader. Touch the Earth third on the inside of Riverbird. Then Jack Bryden and Majestic Folly. Blue Chip Fella's awkwardly placed on the inside of Brandon Scott. And the last pair are April Prince and Callaghan Kid as they turn out of the straight. They've left the 900 metres mark astern. Stock Merchant an 8 length in front of Raja Hanover. Touch the Earth on the back of the leader with nowhere to go. Riverbird holding him in a pocket. Then Jack Bryden on the fence on the inside of Majestic Folly, followed by Blue Chip Fella. Then Brandon Scott. Callaghan Kid peeling 3 wide now, and April Prince at the rear. 32.1 for the second quarter of the mile. Stock Merchant 1 to Raja Hanover, 500 metres out. Touch the Earth on their backs, but locked up tight. Then Riverbird. Majestic Folly peels 3 deep, but he's immediately under pressure. Callaghan Kid 4 wide, making ground from Jack Bryden, Brandon Scott, Blue Chip Fella, and April Prince as Stock Merchant gets away, and Ducks has a peek and another one. He saw Callaghan Kid coming, so he went for home. Put the pedal to the metal on the turn, and at the 200 metres mark, Stock Merchant zipped away from Touch the Earth. Callaghan Kid running on, and then Jack Bryden. Stock Merchant in front with 100 to go. Touch the Earth trying hard. Jack Bryden's run to third. Stock Merchant's tippy-toeing, but he is the winning post, and it's Stock Merchant. Stock Merchant first, second and third close. Jack Bryden may have even nutted Touch the Earth for second, right on the line. Then Callaghan Kid, followed by April Prince, Brandon Scott, Blue Chip Fella, Majestic Folly, Riverbird, and Raja Hanover last.
Righto, we'll check those there. 2:39 for the time.
Set to go. Blue light on, they're racing. Beginning fast, Tarleton Lad. Flyboy shows pace. Bravery's trapped wide and Chip Miller getting through off the second row on the outside of Foreshore and keeps that horse 3 wide as Flyboy holds the lead from Tarleton Lad and Wilkie's Light. The first horse off the rails is Chip Miller and it's going to race without cover. Now Foreshore's managed to get into the 1-1 trail on the outside of Grant Me a Win. Back to second last, Chevy Cheval and Bravery was last of all. They race into the back straight. And they've got 2,200 metres to go. It's Flyboy, 4 metres to Tarleton Lad and 4 metres to Chip Miller left without cover. Racing along the rails is Wilkie's Light and 1-1 Foreshore. There's not a great deal of speed on. Grant Me a Win, the fourth horse racing along the rails, about 20 metres off the lead, 3 metres to Chevy Cheval, and 5 metres away last of all is Bravery. Coming off the back straight, almost back to where they started from. They've got 1,900 metres to go, and it's Flyboy, 4 metres to Tarleton Lad, 3 metres away on the outside, Chip Miller left without cover, and on the inside is Wilkie's Light. Foreshore 1-1 has a nice trail. Chevy Cheval follows it wherever it goes. It's 1 out 2 back, Chevy Cheval, but because Chip Miller's back from the leader, he's a fair distance off this leader, Chevy Cheval, about 15 metres. He's racing on the outside of Grant Me a Win and Bravery was last of all. To the winning post, 2 circuits to go, and Flyboy's travelling well enough for Peter Tidswell. Shows the way by 4 metres to Tarleton Lad and 2 metres to Chip Miller on the outside. Then came Wilkie's Light racing along the rails, covered by Foreshore. Next on the inside, Grant Me a Win, followed by Chevy Cheval, and Bravery was last of all. There's no change in the order, and I can't see any change coming because Chip Miller holding the death seat position is not likely to give it away this close to home as they race down the back. 1,400 metres to go, so they'll stay in this order for some time, and it's Flyboy. Can he run the journey? He's 4 metres in front of Chip Miller, who's racing on the outside of Tarleton Lad. Then came Foreshore having a lovely run outside Wilkie's Light. 4 metres to Chevy Cheval, who's on the outside of Grant Me a Win and Bravery was last of all. We'll get a first quarter shortly of that last mile as they swing onto the home turn, 1,000 out, and Flyboy, the leader by 4 metres. Chip Miller getting that little bit closer on the outside of Tarleton Lad. Then Foreshore, 1 out, 1 back around Wilkie's Light, followed by Chevy Cheval. Further back, Grant Me a Win and Bravery starts a run 3 wide. Here's the first quarter. 32.4, not super fast, and Flyboy clicked up in the lead, led by 4 metres to Chip Miller. Tarleton Lad dropped a bit when they sprinted there. The earplugs are out on that horse. Foreshore looks to be going okay, 4th on the outside of Wilkie's Light, followed by Chevy Cheval, well back Grant Me a Win, and Bravery was still last of all. The second quarter, 30.9, so they sped up to run the first in 63.3, and it's Flyboy, 3 metres to Chip Miller. A metre away, Tarleton Lad. Foreshore still travelling well, followed by Chevy Cheval coming out 3 wide. Wilkie's Light struggling from Grant Me a Win and Bravery. 4.50 to go. Flyboy still goes well. 3 metres to Chip Miller. A metre to Tarleton Lad. Foreshore 3 wide. And here's Chevy Cheval 4 wide coming around the outside with a searching run. They race towards the 250. Flyboy, no good thing on a loose rein. 1.5 metres to Chip Miller. Foreshore not really going on with it. Chevy Cheval might be a danger to these leaders out wide. It's running on the turn. Chip Miller coming at Flyboy. Chevy Cheval 3 wide joining in around the turn. Flyboy flat, grabbed by Chip Miller, but Chevy Cheval finishing well on the outside. Chevy Cheval and Flyboy are drawing clear to fight the race out. Chevy Cheval in front, and Chevy Cheval's going to get the 26.45. 1 by 3 metres to Flyboy. A hit away, 3rd out wide, Bravery, followed by Foreshore, who couldn't really sprint when pulled 3 wide, but didn't finish too far from the winner. Then Wilkie's Light, Tarleton Lad, followed by Chip Miller, who's tired, couldn't sit in the outside the leader and win from there. And last of all was Grant Me a Win.
6.25, race 3 at Globe Derby. Now getting pretty close in Sydney for the next...
Racing Cobalina stepped out beautifully straight to the lead. Fast Appeal is hunting up on the outside. They tend to jam, and getting the rails run was Western Light at the first corner. Cobalina went via the Cape round the first bend, and Western Light shot away. Western Light 4 lengths to Cobalina. Going to third, Savage Lady, Fast Appeal. Further back, Shandy Ann, and Which Bank is last. Western Light leads out of the straight. Out about 3 or 4 to Cobalina in third position. Savage Lady, Fast Appeal. Shandy Ann and Which Bank is last. Western Light the bolter, still bobbing in front, leads 3 lengths to Cobalina. In third position, Savage Lady, Fast Appeal, and around the outside, Shandy Ann now runs on smartly. Western Light leads Cobalina. Shandy Ann Light, Western Light stopping, Shandy Ann's picking it up, and Shandy Ann got there. Shandy Ann beat Western Light. Third in the event, Cobalina from Fast Appeal, Savage Lady, and last of all was Which Bank.
Right, 2-4-1 race 4 at Winnie Park, 2-4 and 1, Shandy Ann, too good. as we now have a look at the...
Mobile Barrier now pulls away in the straight, and away they go. Out wide, Albertonian showing speed with Myo Bibi. Bohemian now being restrained. Going forward, Bold Mission trying to head off Jewel Star early and carry the flag as just in behind them. Rolls and Rolls making ground off the second row. Bohemians 4 and 5 deep out of the straight as Jewel Star leads Albertonian the outside. Carry the flag gets to third, Bold Mission fourth. Myo Bibi a little bit deep. In behind them came Rolls and Rolls, followed by High Road. Then Bohemian 3 out trailing Myo Bibi. Demar Karatros is second last. Outer Radius from last now pulls to the outside as Demar Karatros goes for a gallop, and Travel Ladder's back on the fence at the lap and a half mark. Jewel Star in front by 2 metres. Myo Bibi on the outside as second. Bohemian is off the track out 3 wide. Then Carry the Flag on the fence. Albertonian fifth on the outside. Outer Radius is on a limb out 3 wide, followed by Bold Mission on the outside of High Road. 3 metres to Rolls and Rolls on the outside of Travel Lad, and 25 metres away Demar Karatros. Well, Bohemians had the short back and sides from the outset. He's still out 3 wide down the straight, 1,000 to go. It's out 3 wide Bohemian shading Myo Bibi, and Jewel Star on the rail. 4 metres away Albertonian. He's had the run of the race, followed by Carry the Flag. Then Outer Radius still out 3 wide. Back in behind them Bold Mission now pulling out 3 wide. High Road the inside. 4 metres to Rolls and Rolls, followed by Travel Lad, and 35 metres to Demar Karatros. At the 700 out of the straight, Bohemian the outside is just shading Jewel Star. He's worked awfully hard though, Bohemian. Outer Radius has virtually been 3 wide from the outset. Myo Bibi the centre, then Carry the Flag on the rail. Albertonian pulls to the outside in plenty of time. Rolls and Rolls one off the fence making ground, followed by High Road. Then Bold Mission under plenty of pressure. 4 metres away Travel Lad, and 15 metres to Demar Karatros. 350 out before the turn. Bohemian joined and shaded by Outer Radius on the outside. They've both worked awfully hard. 8 metres away Carry the Flag. He gets out in plenty of time to third. Rolls and Rolls now pulls to the outside, followed by High Road, and Jewel Star is gone. At the 200 Outer Radius on the outside. He drew a metre in front of Bohemian. 6 metres away Carry the Flag. High Road making ground, but Outer Radius of the 100 in front. Gee, this has been some sort of a run by Outer Radius, and Outer Radius is too good for them. Outer Radius wins by 3.5 metres. Big effort. Bohemian second, third tight. Maybe Rolls and Rolls a nose to High Road, Carry the Flag and Travel Lad. Then Demar Karatros a fair run. Back in behind them Bold Mission, Jewel Star. A gap away Myo Bibi second last, and Albertonian has put in a shocker. He's run last.
Okay, number 8, Outer Radius, and it has won the event there now.
Soon get them. There's the blue light. They're off and racing, and Calmina Rip on the inside bounced out nicely. Clan McDonald showing pace down the home straight the first time. Also tearing across from out deep is Royal Courtier as they go to the first corner. Royal Courtier going up to join them on the turn out of the straight, and kicking through on the inside is Northeast as well, and Northeast finds the front. Royal Courtier moving up to be second, a length away. Third is Calmina Rip on the inside, followed by Clan McDonald settling down fourth. A length further back the 8 Ball, a couple of lengths Eurythmic Lad, followed by Hidden Gold a long way back then to Stenographer Girl, giving them a fair start. In fact, it's back at the tail of the field as they go down the back. Plenty of speed on, and Royal Courtier crosses over and leads Northeast a length and a half, and 2 lengths away. Third is Calmina Rip. A length and a half then to Clan McDonald as they leave the back, followed by the 8 Ball. Moving up on the outside is Eurythmic Lad. It's the first without cover at the moment. Over on the rail is Hidden Gold, and Stenographer Girl is at the tail of the field. Bar one tailed right off, and that of course is the favourite, Mobile Beauty, after getting into trouble. Coming up to the corner to get the bell. 1 lap left to go, and the leader is Royal Courtier. Swings around the corner, a length and a half clear of Northeast. A length and a half away in third spot then is Calmina Rip as they come up the home straight. A length and a half Clan McDonald. The first without cover is Eurythmic Lad. Stenographer Girl hops onto the back of Eurythmic Lad and gets a trail forward, and then the 8 Ball. Hidden Gold second last, and now Mobile Beauty tacks on at the tail of the field. Past the judge, 1 second left to go. Heading to the turn out of the straight, Royal Courtier the leader. A length and a half. Northeast has had a lovely run of the leaders back. Oh, there's trouble. More trouble back in the field, going for a gallop. Clan McDonald straight out the back. Into the final circuit now. 800 metres left to go. Royal Courtier is the leader. 2 lengths clear of Northeast, has had this lovely run on the leaders back. A length and a half, Calmina Rip. Here's the 8 Ball peeling out. 3 wide to go forward. Eurythmic Lad and a Loose Rein being chased along, and then Hidden Gold, Stenographer Girl and Mobile Beauty. Up the back at the 500 metre mark. Northeast peels out now and raced away to hit the lead. Northeast took over, 400 metres left to go. A length and a half, 2 lengths clear of Royal Courtier, who looks to have had enough. Further back, Calmina Rip, Eurythmic Lad through on the inside, and then came the 8 Ball and Stenographer Girl. That they've got to catch Northeast. Dick Osmond goes for home, coming up to the home corner, 250 to go. It's about 4 in front of Royal Courtier, followed by Eurythmic Lad getting out and running on, and then Stenographer Girl, but it's all Northeast. Osmond had a look over the shoulder. It's well clear, 4 or 5 lengths in front of Eurythmic Lad, and Northeast in no danger of defeat. Comes down to the post to win it by about 4 lengths. Second, Eurythmic Lad. Third home was Stenographer Girl, followed by Royal Courtier. Then came Hidden Gold, a long way back the 8 Ball, followed by Calmina Rip, Mobile Beauty, and that might be about it, I think.
Righto, 7, 8 and 6, race 6 at Newcastle, 7, 8 and 6 at Newcastle, race 6. River Ridge at 13 to 2.
Here as the gate spins around the corner and they're just about ready to run. Lights on. Racing, Skinner's Regret and Robin Loggy both came out very quickly, and they're going to have a tussle at the end of the first 100 metres. The Robin Loggy spears to the front now. Tip Top Tommy drives up on the fence into second spot. Skinner's Regret is third. A length and a half away was Copy Talk, who runs up to fourth, and then Watbro Footman. 2 to Velvet Otara on the inside of Colonial Flame, and Winner Chip drops out to the tail of the field. Robin Loggy, the leader, passed the tea trees the first time at the 1750. Leads by 2 to Tip Top Tommy and 2 to Skinner's Regret third. Another 2 lengths to Copy Talk on the outside of Watbro Footman, then Colonial Flame around Velvet Otara, and Winner Chip whips them in with short of 1,500 to run. First 500 metres took them 35.9 as Robin Loggy steers onto the top bend. Robin Loggy by almost 2 over Tip Top Tommy and 2 to Skinner's Regret, angling away from the rail. Watbro Footman goes up inside of Skinner's Regret, a half length to Copy Talk, and then Velvet Otara. Colonial Flame is second last, and 2 lengths away was Winner Chip as they round the bend at the 1,200 metres peg. First quarter of the mile took them 31.5 as Robin Loggy shows the way. Past the 1100, Robin Loggy 2 in front of Skinner's Regret, now in the breeze and being allowed to stride up closer to the leader. Tip Top Tommy third on the back of the speed, and Copy Talk's fourth right behind Skinner's Regret. Then Watbro Footman, Colonial Flame, Velvet Otara, and still Winner Chip was last as they turn out of the straight. 850 to run. No change in the order. Robin Loggy 1.5 Tip Top Tommy, and ahead to Skinner's Regret on the outside. Copy Talk still on the hammer of Skinner's Regret. Watbro Footman glued to the rail. Colonial Flame behind Copy Talk, then Velvet Otara and Winner Chip. 30.9 second section. Robin Loggy in front at the 600 metres mark. The break a length and a half. Skinner's Regret again runs to second. Tip Top Tommy third on the back of the leader and needing an out. Then Copy Talk around Watbro Footman from Colonial Flame, Velvet Otara, and 2 lengths to Winner Chip. Robin Loggy a length and a half in front of Skinner's Regret. A neck away is Tip Top Tommy. Now Copy Talk peels out 3 deep, and Watbro Footman's trying to get away from the rail. Robin Loggy leads for home. She's a length in front of Skinner's Regret. Copy Talk on the outside. Tip Top Tommy climbing over the back of the leader. Robin Loggy in front at the 100. Skinner's Regret flat. Copy Talk trying hard. Tip Top Tommy's in a blind alley, and Robin Loggy leads all of the way. It's been a leader's night tonight. Robin Loggy first, second. Might be Copy Talk and nose in front of Tip Top Tommy. Then Skinner's Regret, Watbro Footman, Colonial Flame, Velvet Otara, and Winner Chip was always at the tail of the field.
4 and a photo there, Albion Park. 4 and a photo. Now we'll take you to Pete Johnson with boxes number 4 and 6 of vacant.
Thank you, Nick. This is the third heat of the Floral Affair, and the favourite is Seattle Sam at even money, number 5. Quickly down the board, coming out fast on the inside, Coal Black and Sinbin out wider, showing plenty of dash from Durante right behind them. Seattle Sam is moving through, getting into bothered River Ridge, and was a fast train, and River Ridge is last of all. Into the back, Durante railed and went to the lead from Coal Black. Seattle Sam is bowling up on the outside and a length behind those Sinbin. They were followed by River Ridge. Seattle Sam going it after Durante. Durante leads into the straight. Seattle Sam on its hammer. Durante's booted from Seattle Sam, and Durante lead. Durante wins. Seattle Sam second. Third, River Ridge from Cold Black. Further back in the field was Sin Bin, and Fast Train was last.
Righto, let's have a look at the Globe Derby updated market. 351 race 5 in Sydney. Now in Adelaide for the next, it's
Koala's last right on the gate. Away and racing, it began well, but Precious Lotus holds the early lead from Dunfullin. Out wide going quickly, Oscar and Koala's last trap wide around Lomingo. Earner's Beauty from the second line getting through with a nice trail early, followed by Kawafa Hanover. Willback, Jamaroo Park, Milmac caught wide to the rear, and Marion Looney going right up on the rails. Dunfullin applies the pressure to Precious Lotus and will eventually work to the lead. Oscar's caught 3 wide around Earner's Beauty, who's pulling hard, and still 3 wide Lomingo. Now Marion Looney from outside the second row is the third horse racing along the rails. 1-1 presently is Kawafa Hanover. It's got off the fence nicely, Kawafa Hanover, into that running line. Jamaroo Park back to third last as Oscar works around Earner's Beauty, and Lomingo's still trapped wide going forward. Willback second last, Koala's last, and Milmac was last of all. They race out of the straight. 46.6 the lead time. Not all that fast. It's Dunfullin by a metre to Lomingo, racing on the outside of it now. 2 metres away, Precious Lotus on the leader's back, and 1 out, 1 back, Oscar, who's done a little bit of work. Marion Looney racing on the inside of Earner's Beauty, who's simply pulling far too hard for David Smith. So he has to allow the horse to stride around the outside, and she goes up quickly to apply the pressure to Dunfullin, and will probably look for the lead. And Earner's Beauty looking for the lead from Dunfullin. They really clap the pace on at the 1200. This has split the field right up. Well back now is Kawafa Hanover, Koala's last. Second last, Jamaroo Park, and Milmac at the rear. Well, Earner's Beauty was pulling hard. David Smith took her around the field, and she's found the front running. First up from a spill, 5 metres to Dunfullin, 2 metres to Lomingo, 4 metres away came Precious Lotus. There's plenty of pace on now. Oscar's dropped a bit, but 1 out, 1 back, followed by Marion Looney, who has had a lovely run, but will need luck from that rails position. Kawafa Hanover on its outside from Koala's last. Here comes Milmac 3 wide around Jamaroo Park. They went the first quarter in 31.1. And inside the 800, Earner's Beauty by 2 metres to Lomingo. 2 metres Dunfullin locked away. Oscar on the outside is fourth, followed by Precious Lotus. Here's Kawafa Hanover coming out 3 wide. This pushes Milmac 4 wide, and Jamaroo Park grabs the back of Kawafa Hanover. Marion Looney's got off the rails, but into a dead end behind Oscar. And back to last is Koala's last. Earner's Beauty down the back at the 500. 2 metres to Lomingo. Coming quickly around the outside, Kawafa Hanover looks the big danger. Dunfullin locked away, followed by Oscar coming out 3 wide. Wider out Jamaroo Park being pushed deep, Milmac. Then came Koala's last, and Marion Looney off the back. Earner's Beauty still leads by a metre, but Kawafa Hanover throws down the challenge. Then Dunfullin only battling, followed by Jamaroo Park, Precious Lotus, and well back on the field, Koala's last around the turn. The outside, Kawafa Hanover has reached the lead from Earner's Beauty, who's battling on tenaciously. Then came Dunfullin getting up on the rails. Kawafa Hanover stopping. Earner's Beauty coming again. Dunfullin looking like grabbing second, but Kawafa Hanover's won the money. Kawafa Hanover by a metre. Dunfullin got up and grabbed second by a short half head off for Earner's Beauty. A very good run. Fourth may have been Precious Lotus or Koala's last, followed by Jamaroo Park. Then came Lomingo. Well back in the field, Oscar, Marion Looney, and Milmac could not get into the race. Race 4 Globe Derby, the Harold Park Stakes. The winner will be number 7, Kawafa Hanover. Number 7 to pay 155 and 70. Number 2, Dunfullin, to get second at 70 cents.
80 metres. All set. Ready. Mobile barrier. Now pulls away in the back straight. Set, and away they go. Good start too, showing early speed as Claiborne with Faulty. They're both looking for the lead. Admiral Zama has gone for a gallop. He's broken badly, Admiral Zama. The main report, he settles down about 6th in the race on his outside. Dale James hung on that top turn, tightened up the main report momentarily. Now Ron Hall angles one off the fence on the main report as they approach the turn in the first circuit. Faulty worked to the lead by 5 metres to Drumsticks. Claiborne without cover. Off the track is Dale James. Supreme Skipper now pulls out in front of him. The main report, one off the fence. In behind them, Guitar Magic. Stoikos last of the main pack, and 50 metres away, Admiral Zama, after braking shortly after the start. Travelling down the straight the first time at the 1800, and Faulty leads by 6 metres. Dale James is off the track. He's still hanging, laying in on top of Supreme Skipper momentarily. Drumsticks having a nice run the leaders back, and one off the fence is the main report as he grabs hold now of Dale James. In behind them, Claiborne, followed by Stoikos, Guitar Guitar Magic. Dale James dropped out the last of the main pack and 35 metres to Admiral Zama. Inside the 1600 along the back straight once again, and the leader is Faulty. From the outset he's been running along by 5 metres. 2 on the outside, Supreme Skipper. Drumsticks on the leader's back as third. The main report having a charmed run. Fourth on the outside now, 1 out with cover. In behind them, 5 metres away, Claiborne, the inside of Stoikos. 6 metres Guitar Magic, 8 metres to Dale James, and 15 metres away Admiral Zama. Before the home turn, a bit more than a circuit to travel, and the leader has been Faulty. He's been running along, as I said, by 2.5 metres. Supreme Skipper on the outside has done all the work. 2 metres away, third. Drumsticks with a nice sit behind the leader. Then the main report poised on the outside. Claiborne the rail, 2 metres to Stoikos the running line, followed by Guitar Magic. Dale James not going well, and 10 metres to Admiral Zama. Towards the 850 metres they race. It's still Faulty in front by 1.5 metres to Supreme Skipper. Drumsticks on the leader's back. The main report on the outside, always handy. Stoikos is trailing him. Claiborne the rail. Guitar Magic third last on the inside of Dale James, and tacking up as Admiral Zama. Down the back towards the 650. It's still Faulty in front by 1.5 metres to Supreme Skipper. 2 metres away, third. Drumsticks. The main report on the outside about to pull out, followed by Claiborne. In behind them, Stoikos. Third last, Guitar Magic, not going well from Dale James and Admiral Zama. Towards the 400 they race before the home turn. It's narrowly in front, Faulty, about to be joined and shaded by Supreme Skipper. And now the main report given full bore on the outside. Ron Hall has this fellow under 3 holes, the main report. He ambled up, grabbed the lead 250 out, and in a stride he bounded away. And brother, have a look at him go, the main report. He still hasn't let him go. He gave him 2 inches. In a stride he found 15 metres. Stoikos gets into second placing. Down the outside, Admiral Zama running a giant race, but this is 6 on end for the main report, and Ron Hall dead set has not moved. The main report wins by 20 metres. Stoikos second, 6 metres away third, Admiral Zama. Gee, there was a run, wasn't it? Guitar Magic ran home, then Supreme Skipper. Drumsticks back in behind them, followed by Dale James, then Claiborne, and last in after leading was Faulty.
Come back to Brian in a few moments. Maybe, maybe not. 10, 11 and 8, race 5, Moonee Valley.
Is Bold Gamble. Set to jump. This is race number 6 of the night, Wentworth Park. Racing and coming out fast off the inside, flat top. Going hard out wide was Gay Fox. Through the middle then was High Ranking, accelerating very quickly and found the fence to go to the lead. Then Mrs. Opal. Bold Gamble behind those, a long break to Garçon, Subtle Edition and Camden Dancer. High Ranking race nicely clear on the home corner and leads about 6 lengths. Flat top is in second position from Bold Gamble, Mrs. Opal and Gay Fox. High Ranking nicely clear on the bend from Flat Top, and High Ranking's going to win it pretty easily. High Ranking beat Flat Top. Mrs. Opal got up for third. Then came a break in the field to Gay Fox and Garçon from Bold Gamble. Then Camden Dancer and Subtle Edition was last of all.
Let's update Albion Park, 627 in Sydney. Race number 5. 1 Admiral Holiday is showing at this point at 7 to 1. Number 2 Harbour Glow. 25s. 9 to 2 for number 3 Transit Lane. 4 the Alamo is at 33s. 7 to 2 for number 5 Smart Paleface. 6 Generator is at 7 to 4, 33s for number 7 Nicaran, and 8 Franco Glen at 9 to 2. That's for race 5 at Albion Park. And the selection for you is for 6 Generator, 8 Franco Glen and 5 Smart Paleface. A little bit late at Newcastle.
9 across the front in this. They're set. Ready. There's the blue light. They're off and racing. Summersby Princess on the inside got out well. Olympic Fire is showing pace. Kenny Tolliver got away well. Coming across from out deep is Golden Grenadier at the post the first time. Mad Charge on for the lead. About 5 across the track. Dan's Court not far behind those on the turn out of the straight, and Hurricane Halsey beaten for speed. Drops back towards the tail of the field with Tiger Blend, and at the tail is Jesse Buckles going into the back straight, and Kenny Tolliver finally works to the lead. Kenny Tolliver crosses them at the mile peg and kicked away to lead by 1.5 lengths. In second spot is Olympic Fire. Pallinger moving up third is the first without cover. Then Summersby Princess, followed by Dan's Court, Golden Grenadier, Tiger Blend. Hurricane Halsey back second last, and Jesse Buckles at the tail of the field. Going on towards the top corner, 1,400 metres left to run. Kenny Tolliver and his favourite roller's Pacemaker leads by 2 lengths. In second spot is Olympic Fire. Pallinger the first without cover. Over on the rail, Summersby Princess nicely placed, followed by Dan's Court. A length further back to Golden Grenadier over on the inside of Tiger Blend. 1.5 lengths to Hurricane Halsey, and about 1/2 to Jesse Buckles at the tail of the field. Bill Lappert, the judge this time as they turn the corner. And Kenny Tolliver, wheeling and dealing, shows the way by a length and a half to Olympic Fire. On the outside, moving up next is Pallinger. Over on the rails, Summersby Princess, followed by Dan's Court, Golden Grenadier, Tiger Blend. Back second last now is Jesse Buckles, and Hurricane Halsey drops to the rear. Past the judge and heading to the turn out of the straight. And the odds-on tote favourite, Kenny Tolliver, takes them towards the back. Leading the way by a length and a half, Pallinger moving up second on the outside of Olympic Fire, but it's had a tough run. Dan's Court's travelled well throughout, moves up to the 1 by 1 and given a flick with a whip there, followed by Summersby Princess over on the inside. The outside is Tiger Blend, followed by Golden Grenadier, Jesse Buckles, and Hurricane Halsey taken to the outside. Heading on towards the top corner. Still got a nice hold on Kenny Tolliver at the 450. Leads the way to Pallinger. Olympic Fire next, and then Dan's Court on loose rein being chased along now. Right off the track, Jesse Buckles is starting a run and going around them in a hurry. Summersby Princess bailed up on the fence, has got nowhere to go. Tiger Blend dropping out of it. Hurricane Halsey